Right now, the crypto market is in a very interesting phase.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much.
Fuck crypto.
And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win.
It just keeps falling. All of it. Everything I put in, it's gone. Why won't it stop? I can't do this. No!
Just a few months ago, Bitcoin was trading at 106,000 US dollars. Right now, it's trading close to 67,000 US dollars. At the same time, many altcoins have dropped drastically, 60 to 90% from their all-time highs. Others have dropped 99% from their all-time highs. So, naturally, many people are asking one question: what exactly is happening in the crypto market? In this video, I'm going to break down the current market situation in a very simple and educational way. This is Alano, let's get into it. What we are seeing right now is a major market correction. Bitcoin recently attempted to push the 74,000 to 75,000 levels, but the markets rejected that level and started moving lower. This rejection is important because it shows that buyers were not strong enough to push the markets higher at the moment. One important thing people need to understand about the crypto market is that corrections are completely normal. Crypto market moves in cycles. First, we see strong rallies, then profit taking, then periods of correction and consolidation. And what we are seeing right now appears to be part of that process. We are in the correction and consolidation phase. Some analysts are also pointing out to certain technical patterns. For example, some charts suggest a falling flag pattern combined with something called Ichimoku cloud. Without getting into too much technicality, what this eventually suggests is that the market may still be in a short-term downtrend. Right now, many analysts are watching the 60 to 62,000 range closely. So this area is considered as a major support level. So what are support levels? Support levels are zones where buyers historically step in to slow down the decline price. If the market holds this level, we could see a price stabilization and a rally from there. But if they break these levels, we could see a decline in price and a deeper correction, which meaning slower downtrend. But beyond charts, something even more important is happening in the market right now: market psychology. When the prices were rising quickly, the market was filled with excitement, euphoria, and optimism. Now that prices are falling, the sentiment has quickly shifted into fear and uncertainty. This emotional shift is something we see in every crypto cycle. While Bitcoin has dropped significantly, the situation is even worse for altcoins. Many are down even far more than BTC. And historically, this happens because when uncertainty increases, investors tend to move their capital back into Bitcoin, which is considered the most established asset in crypto, and also they tend to move their capital into stable coins. Another important factor influencing the crypto markets right now is global geopolitics and macroeconomic conditions. Recently, tensions in the Middle East have escalated significantly, particularly involving Iran, the United States, and Israel. Whenever geopolitics conflicts intensify, financial markets tend to react quickly. One of the immediate reactions we are seeing currently is in commodity markets. Oil prices have surged because traders fear potential disruptions in the global energy supply, especially around the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important oil supply routes in the world. In fact, analysts warn oil could move above 100 US dollars per barrel if supply disruptions continue. At the same time, assets like gold and silver have been rising because investors often move their money into what are called safe haven assets during periods of uncertainty. These are assets that historically hold value during geopolitical instability. And when global uncertainty increases, investors often reduce exposure to riskier assets. This includes things like high growth stocks, speculative investments, and sometimes even cryptocurrencies. So what we are seeing in crypto right now is not happening in isolation. It's happening within a much larger global financial environment. You may also hear people talking about something called a bull trap. So what's a bull trap? A bull trap happens when the market briefly moves up, convincing people the rally is continuing, only for the price to move, reverse, and go lower. So whether this recent move was a bull trap or just a normal market correction is something the markets will reveal soon. It is also important to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Even after the correction, Bitcoin is still significantly higher than where it was a few years ago. The crypto market is still evolving, new technologies are being built, and adoption continues to grow across the world. So, the current state of the market is not necessarily a crisis, it's simply a correction phase within a very volatile market. Some analysts expect a further downside trend towards the 55 to 50,000 range, while others believe the market will soon stabilize. But the most important thing for anyone involved in crypto is to understand the market cycles and manage risk and avoid making decisions purely based on emotions. Crypto is still a young market, but it increasingly reacts to same forces that move the global economy, and these are geopolitics, inflation, energy prices, and investor sentiment. If you found this explanation useful, consider subscribing for more educational content and more market analysis content. So let me know in the comments, do you think the market will recover soon, or do you expect a deeper correction on the crypto market?